and welcome back to another mod review. And today we'll be reviewing the Volkswagen Touran 2008 to 2015 mod. And we are currently in the earliest variant. I believe this is a 2009, and it is the base model. Is a TSI model. But let's go ahead and start driving. And this one just has a gas engine, nothing fancy here. This is a base model, and something I want to point out with this mod is one of the lower quality mods, still not a terrible mod, but it is lower quality, so the driver's camera is too high up, and so what you'll have to do is make yourself a custom camera like I have made here. But let's go ahead and head out to the highway, and we'll test this thing's acceleration power. And it handles pretty nicely. It's pretty smooth to drive, and I will later show the J-Beam and why this is a bit of a weirder mod. Let me go ahead and turn up here. The interior sounds are very nice, but I'll go out to the exterior so we can hear some of those sounds. I gotta remember how to get out to the highway. Turn up here, I guess, maybe. Okay, so we're now at the entrance to the highway, and I'm going to go ahead and get on the highway here. So let me start accelerating. And we'll go around this corner, and it should be here. Oh. And I just want to point out that the hazard lights the turn signal seems to be a little weird on this one, because the rear turn signal, sometimes they don't work, and other times they turn into the hazard lights. Let's go ahead and accelerate here. And actually, let me just stop so we can hear the acceleration. Here we go. And man, does that engine sound good. It's actually picking up pretty quickly, so let's go ahead and not lose our mirror like we just did. Oh, it's actually right there. What in the world? Hear the interior acceleration sounds. Sounds pretty nice. Go ahead and get in this lane. And I will go ahead and get the next configuration, which I'll probably get a TDI variant of this in a second. Let me go ahead and pull over here, and I'll get the next one. Okay, so I'm now here with the TDI variant, and this one is a manual instead of an automatic. And it is a TDI Sport line, so this one's got a little bit more power, and it has different wheels, some slightly different body parts. But I'll go ahead and accelerate here, and I'll let you guys hear the engine. Slow down here. And we'll do that again in the interior view. Sounds pretty nice. Gotta love that European diesel engine sound. Let me go ahead and slow down here. And something I forgot to point out earlier is that some of the lights on these are a little weird. So this one, here's the normal light settings. And you can see there's the headlights, and then I'll do the hazards quickly. So there's the hazard lights, and they do work on the rear. And then let me put the brights on. There's the brights. and the fog lights do not work, so that is that. Yeah, that's the lights on this one. I'll go ahead and pull over and I'll get the next variant, which will probably be a year upward, and I don't exactly know the year, so... Okay, so I am now here with the next variant, and this is a 170 TSI, and some of these do seem to spawn without engines, and I think that's because the creator forgot to put engines in some of these, so you will have to go into the parts menu and put the engine in yourself. But this one has a very similar interior to the last one. I think the only difference is really this computer screen here, but the interior is about the same on this one. So let me go ahead and straighten this camera out and we'll accelerate on this one. This one's an automatic. And this one definitely has a slower acceleration than the other ones, that's for sure. Now let me go ahead and pull over here, and we'll do that from the interior. It's a nice sounding engine though, it has a very nice sound to it. Not sure I've ever heard the sound of this engine before Beam.NG. But yeah, this one definitely has a bit of a slower acceleration, which is kind of strange. You'd think a year up model would have a better acceleration, but it does not. So let me go ahead and get the next variant of this. This is a trend line, so I'll go ahead and get a different version. Alright, so we are now here with the Sportline variant of this year's model, and this one looks pretty much the same, not really many visual differences. Wheels are a different type of wheel, they look pretty nice actually, and then the interior is different. There's actually a screen here instead of a little green screen, and then I think this part is different as well. The interior is still about the same, so let me go ahead and accelerate here. And this one is a TDI, and it is a automatic. Now for the lights on this one, go ahead and turn those on. So here's the normal lights, and then here are the brights, and here's the lights from the rear, just normal, and then there's no difference for brights. Now the turn signals actually seem to do the same thing as the last one, where it's got that weird hazard lights thing, and then it just doesn't work on the other one. And then in the front, the turn signals work just fine. But let me actually go ahead and crash this thing, since I haven't done that. Just look at the crash animations here. Go deform model. It's a good place to hit this thing with. And honestly, not a terrible crash model, not the best I've ever seen, but what can you expect coming from a Modland mod? So let me go ahead and get the next year's variant, which is my favorite variant, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back here with the next variant, and this variant is a trendline. I believe it is a TDI model, and it is very, very nice looking. This is my favorite year of a Touran. So we'll go ahead and accelerate here, and this one is a manual. You can hear the engine there. Sounds like this one's a turbo. Let me go ahead and slow down here. And the interior again is about the same on this one, a little different on the screen here, but mostly the same. And then interior parts wise, it's still about the same, not really much change. So I'm going to go ahead and make a U-turn here. And I think I just went over something. Oh, yeah. There we go. Alright, so we're going to now do that acceleration from the interior. And I must say, I do like these wheels on this one. They look very nice. Here we go. And I have to say, it kind of sounds like this one's a little quieter on the interior. You actually hear the turbo in there. Now for this one, I believe... Oh, just crashed into something. You can see the crash model there. Looks pretty decent, actually. Let me show the turn signals and stuff on this one. So the turn signals on this one actually do work correctly, as well as the lights. They work correctly on this one, and then I'll go here to the front lights. And you see there's that turn signal. There's that one. Normals, brights, and this doesn't have fog lights, I don't think. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and just accelerate here. And actually, let me go ahead and grab the next one. Okay, so this is the last configuration we'll be checking out from this Touran mod. And this one has almost no difference, really. This is just the, I believe this is the Sportline model, but I can't remember for sure. It is a TDI and it's an automatic. And see, basically the same model. This one does have fog lights, but they don't work. And then the lights on this one are still the same lights, no difference from the last one. The interior is nicer. Actually, it's got different interior parts for one, so you can see there's actually no headrest on the driver's seat for some reason, which is a little odd, but there's the back seats, nice colors. I like this pattern on the seats here. The interior is a little different. There's the center console, so that looks nice. Let's go ahead and accelerate here. I think I've just run over something. Or not. Let me go ahead and slow down here, and then we'll do that acceleration again from the interior, or from the exterior. And it's got a pretty quick acceleration. But yeah, that is the, oh, this one has blue interior lights as well. That is it for the Touran mod. This is the, I think I mistakenly said 2008 to 2013 earlier. What I meant was 2005 to 2015. But yeah, that is it for this mod. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you all next time.